Hello everybody and welcome back to the Fortress of Solitude for another comic book review. Today we're going to be checking out Night Terrors issue 3 by Joshua Williamson and Giuseppe Camuncoli. Deadman and Sandman continue their search for the Nightmare Stone and are joined this issue by Damian Wayne, who re-enters the event after being in the special issue and not actually appearing anywhere else to my knowledge in the event, even though it seemed like he was going to have a giant part in this. Again, literally nothing of great note was ever revealed to us this issue, and we got even more roundabout dialogue about how Insomnia is just so evil and angry at the Justice League for what apparently they did, something we still don't know what was, and of course he's still looking for the Nightmare Stone, all things we've known since issue 1, or since the special more or less. Considering Williamson has written and is currently writing some of my favourite stuff at DC, like the recent Superman annual, I'm perplexed at how low effort this event feels. There is no meat to any of this story, and while stakes are high, everyone on Earth is asleep, and if they don't wake up, they'll be trapped in the dream world forever. There is just no urgency in any of it. Characters just kind of casually go from sequence to sequence with no tension whatsoever. I can tell Williamson is enjoying writing these characters, especially Damian, since we get an ever brief dive into his relationship with his father and how he seemingly wants to patch it up again, something that Williamson has been building on through Shadow War, his Robin book, and all that sort of stuff, sort of to bring Batman and Robin back together, which will eventually happen in the new book that's coming out, I believe, in September. But again, it just kind of stops, so Deadman can talk about how dangerous Insomnia is, stuff we already know. Eventually, the heroes do indeed venture into the place between dreams called the Hollow, thanks to Sandman and his special sleep gas, which brings them to the House of Horrors, which is a fun little inclusion, being that Williamson has used both the House of Mystery and the House of Secrets in his other stories before, so it's only right he gets to do the House of Horrors now to make it a trifecta. The big reveal of the issue, if you can really even call that, is the Nightmare Stone was in Deadman all along. I say it's hardly a reveal since there's literally nothing that's hinted at it being inside of him or him having any actual association or connection to it and whatnot. Just also to make things more confusing, after Deadman possesses the stone seemingly takes control of him, or maybe it might imply that Insomnia is possessing him, and it's really made very unclear, and it's quite frustrating, especially in the story where your main character is a ghost already possessing someone. So now someone is possessing the stone, maybe, which is now possessing the ghost, which is also possessing Batman. It's all horribly laid out and very, very confusing. As expected though, Giuseppe Camuncoli's artwork is still fantastic, and I have been enjoying the visuals of the event, not just from Camuncoli but all of the artists across the tie-ins as well. I did like the amalgamation of the Deadman and Batman costumes, and how once they entered the Hollow world, Damian's Robin costume got a little bit more brighter with a green mask, and the red seemed to pop a little bit more on his costume, cleverly alluding to the idea that this is how he views himself, someone who's a little bit more Robin than he likes to let on. Night Terrors continues to be a really mediocre event, barely moving the needle story-wise, and when it does, it makes some truly perplexing developments, and ones that don't really make much sense given what little context we've gotten so far of the villain and of the MacGuffin of the story. I'm going to give this issue a 5 out of 10, so maybe wait until the event is finished before grabbing it, since maybe it reads better in trade.